Hey, 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 everybody. It's your lovely Lotus Blossom Lizzie. And we are going to be doing some stamping today. I think that's something that mostly everyone has is a stamping. You know, you all make me smile so much. I appreciate all your comments, all of you who are already on just waiting to do your project 20 with me. So before we get started and before I say hello to everybody, I just wanted to say for those of you that are new and you're wondering what the heck is project 20. I don't think I've explained it in the last few videos, and project 20 is basically where we are attempting to do at least 20 pieces of ephemera per day so that when we do our journals, we'll have ephemera to actually stick into the journals. It just makes things faster and easier. So if you love junk journal videos like I do and my junk journal buddies, then this is definitely the place for you. You'll want to go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit the notification button so that you'll be notified when more videos like this one come out. And also, we have started a Facebook group which is Junk Journal Buddies. The link is below in the description, so you can pick that up and come on over. Just answer the questions. I know the questions, they may seem a little bit silly, but we have the questions up there to kind of keep the bots away. So answer the questions and we'll let you in. You can answer them in short form. It doesn't have to be long. So let me put my eyeballs on and let's see who we have here in the chat so far. Hello, Lynn and Wendy. Hi, Tamika and Mouse Tamer. Thanks for joining me all. And so you see I have already have some stuff on my desk because while I was sitting here awaiting waiting to come on, I had already started doing some stamping because doing stamping is probably the simplest and the fastest way to build up your stash. So I do have my ephemera book, but what I decided to do just for the time being is I'm going to try to fill this container that I have here with ephemera so that when I'm doing clusters, I'll have them here. But of course, I still have things over in the ephemera book as well. So that's what we're going to be doing today. So let me just make sure the focus doesn't go crazy on here. Also, I just wanted to mention as well that I have another digital kit up in my Etsy shop, and it is with this digital kit, I call it pocket pieces because these little pieces, the pocket pieces, you can basically do anything with them, and they're really good for building clusters. You can stick them in envelopes, you can add them as little pieces here and there, glue them to paper or whatever. And so what we have is two music sheets with some stamped images on them also. And you'll see here we have some birds here, and I have a clock. We have a vintage car and some dragonflies. And then also we have a vintage man here in a tuxedo and a lady in ballerina garb, a violin, and a hot air balloon. And I'm going to show you how I'm going to use these, but you can also use these as a full page within a book that you have too. So I actually printed out a few of these, and then also I have some of these scallop pieces here. And the edges on these are very dark, so if you do have a Brother Scan and Cut, you will be able to actually put this on your Brother Scan and Cut, and it should cut it with no problems. I ain't making any promises because sometimes Scan and Cut it's a little finicky. So, and then I have this one here where I have some strips here. This is actually a image of a ribbon, not ribbon, some lace, and then this was some embossed paper that I did, and I stamped on top of those as well. And then we just had like some colored cardstock and some aged paper. And so the reason why I did this is because maybe you might not have access to these types of stamps. And the good thing about this, which I love, love, love scanning things for reuse, is you don't have to stamp them over again. You just print them, and they have a really nice, deep, lovely colors, and then you can use them over and over again. So I just wanted to show you all this, and I'm going to be using some of these as well, and I'll show you how I'm going to use them. So I've already have some that I've already cut here, and here's some more here that I've already cut down. And so these will be nice when it comes to making the clusters as well. So hey, Rachel with Scrap Craftastic and Boo Boo Kitty, how are you doing? So Boo Boo Kitty said that she made 25 8x11 sheets of cardstock filled with rubber stamps. You go, girl. That's what I'm talking about. That's how you build your stash. You print up a whole bunch of them and you go to work. Hey, Penny, how are you doing today? Boo Boo Kitty said her thumbs hurt. So that means you can't give it a thumbs up because your thumbs hurt. And since you all are in here already, make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Hey, Happy Face. Nice to meet you as well. Thanks for coming on over. You keep a journal as well? Well, these are great for putting into journals. So let's go ahead and get started. Y'all, I took out just a few of my stamps here. And, I've been kind of amassing my stamp collection slowly but surely. Okay, I'm going to start with this here. Let me just put these over to the side. And let me move the stamps kind of out of the way too, because y'all know there's a serious ecosystem going on this desk. So what I did was I printed this out from the digital kit, and like I said, you can fold these over and you can use these as pages. They're like actually very beautiful, and I'm probably going to be using these in some of my upcoming collection that I've been working on. So if you've been in the Facebook group, you've kind of been getting a little bit of a sneak peek as to what I've been doing. So first, I am going to use my We Are Memory Keepers Tear Guide, and this is definitely one of my favorite crafting tools to use. Is this tool here. So if you all don't have one, you should get one for real. I do have a link in the description below because I had some people that asked me about it. And so I didn't ask, but how is everybody doing today? Hey, Livies. Have you gotten back from picking up the boy? Did you all take out your stamps so y'all can stamp with me? Because nobody wants to do their crafts alone. That's why you're here with me, right? All right, so I'm just going around the edges first because this makes it pretty easy. I probably already have my 20 for today, but like I said, this is like the easiest way to get your 20 for the day. And I'm not doing anything wild and crazy with this stuff today, Tamika. I am just doing the stamping, and well, I'm going to be doing some stamping. I'm just going to show you all just a little bit how I use these digital kit stuff already stamped, because it just makes things like really, 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 really quick. Like I could leave like I could just leave this whole strip and use this as a belly band too. That would be cool, or a pocket. But I'm going to cut these down because I think I'm going to be doing some new clusters, and I want to have these for clusters. So I'm just going to cut these all into pieces. I'm concentrating now. I'm concentrating, y'all. It's a concentrating kind of thing. I actually did a live stream on the Facebook channel yesterday. Because today is Monday, right? Yeah. And I don't know, Facebook has sometimes it's kind of glitchy when it comes to that stuff. So if you weren't on when I first came on the live stream, you probably can't access it. So I deleted it. For some reason it kind of got stuck in the processing mode and it never rendered for replay. So I'll probably have to do that video again. It was kind of short and sweet. So I'll have to do that one over again. So I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. Y'all look how many pieces of ephemera I already have here. I got a nice little stack just from just chopping this up. Because technically I could wait until I use these and then kind of do the edges. But I'm going to do the edges in a moment. And then they'll be ready and I can put them in my little box here. This makes it real fast. Oh, Penny says she has a ruler like this and it's metal. I've actually seen other people have the metal ones. I didn't know who made it though, so that's good to know. Fiskars. One good thing about these, the We Are Memory Keepers, they actually come with like 2 other rulers. This one is just my favorite one. I always use this. Alright, so I'm going to use, this is Tim Holtz, because y'all know I'm a Tim Holtz girl. Tim Holtz Antique Linen Distressed Inks. One of the minis. I need to get some more ink, because I think my ink pad, my vintage photo is a little dead. But I'm kind of liking the antique photo as well. I think it has like a deeper color to it. So you can see how that kind of changed. Let me bring it up a little bit. Changed how that is. So that'll be nice for cluster. You can't justify buying a new one. I hear you. Work with what you have. That's what I say. That's what I've been doing. Until I got like that nice haul that I got the other day. And I was like, yay, I got me some more fabrics. I was excited about that. It's like you never feel like you have enough of anything, do you? Especially fabrics, because, you know, one little piece of fabric can last you through a few projects, and then you kind of get bored using it, and you just feel like it's repetitious. And you just want something different. So I started working on some new journals, new fabric journals. Yay! And they are going right along. I'm kind of proud of myself. So I'll keep you all updated on those. Boo Boo Kitty says she found out today that she has an alarming number of Christmas stamps. Hey, you can go ahead and start stamping, because now is the time to start doing things for the holidays. Because once the holidays get here and they're on you, it's like almost too late. And I have been very guilty of that. I'm like, I'm going to do some Christmas books every year. I did them like the first year that I was doing journals, and then I just waited too long to start on them before. So probably next month I'm going to start doing my holiday journals for sure. As a matter of fact, I took out some Halloween stamps so I can do some of the Halloween stamps today. Because I got a few Halloweens that I can do. I tried to do like use the stamping stamps, not the stamping stamps, the ticket stamps on the music paper, but it's just too much stuff going on the stamp, so that didn't really work out for me. Yeah, my plan is to fill like this whole little bucket, and then I can like just go to town. I'm always so jealous when I see people and they have like just containers and containers of ephemera, which makes me feel like I don't have enough, but I think that's kind of like some hoarder action in my mind. I'm feeling a little hoardy Even though I'm using my stuff, I still feel a little hoardy sometimes. I'm like, I don't have enough. I need more. I need more. Scrap Craftastic says she has at least 8 Christmas journals that are unfinished. I don't think I have any that are unfinished. I have some finished ones that I didn't list. So they might as well be unfinished, right? Yeah, I printed this digital kit on 32-pound paper because I knew that I was going to be using these, like, kind of some of it as a background for some other pieces. And so I didn't use cardstock this time. So you can actually just print these out on regular paper and really get the effect that you want when it comes to doing your clusters. You know what, Rachel, I thought about doing that last year and I failed miserably. And for those of you that are just listening, we're talking about having journals ready for Christmas. A good way to do that is to like do one Christmas journal per month. So even like one in January, one in February. But me and Rachel, we kind of failed on that one. So, oh, Penny. I'm sorry, but I'm not. Penny says that I am an enabler because she had to order the ticket stamps. Those ticket stamps, I'm telling you, they are wonderful. If you haven't seen me use the tickets, y'all, you just, I think it's on Friday's video, so you just need to go check that out because I love those tickets. I'm going to be doing more tickets for sure. The tickets gave me life. Hey, Seek, but you can't hide. I'm doing fantastical. I hope you're doing great too. Y'all, the weather here is like hot and hot and hot, but we don't have any sun today. There's no sun outside, and I haven't been outside. I have not stepped foot outside, but I know it's hot. How's the weather in your neck of the woods, as Al Roker would say? And here's the weather in your neck of the woods. So y'all can see, I put a lot of the pieces in here already, and I have some sitting out here on the table. So I'm not even going to count them because by the time we get off today, I'll probably have like 100 pieces of ephemera. Because this, like I said, is like the quickest way to get your ephemera stash up is to do some stamping. So I'm going to do some stamping now. And this is what I'm going to do. I have just a paper bag. Y'all see I already started in on the paper bag because when I go to the grocery store, I always ask for paper instead of plastic. And this is gold, you all, in case you didn't know. It's like craft paper. It's like a thick craft paper. So let me just rip some of this off. I just ripped a little piece off here. And hey, Tammy. Ooh, you're getting a Sizzix machine. Right on. Because I'm all about the die cut machines now. Alright, so I am going to... Let me grab some of these cards because I like these vintage cards I have. Y'all don't ask me where I got these stamps from because some of them I don't remember. I don't remember where I got the stamps from, so I'm just going to say that ahead of time. So these are like vintage cars, and I'm just going to put them on my little stamp block. I hope you all are stamping too while you're watching. Oh, you didn't get the so Penny says she ordered the ticket stamps, but she didn't get the dies. She says she's going to try it without the dies first, which I think you could totally do. Like, you can don't, you could actually use one without the other for sure. I did enjoy both, but I can see how I would just use one without the other. Quite certain. Oh, happy face. You guys got thunderstorms. Ooh, be careful. Be careful. All right. So I do like using the paper bag because it's free. It's like free paper. And it's recyclable. I never get the plastic bags if I don't have to anymore. And I just go ahead while I have things all inked up. I just go ahead and repeat what's on with the stamp that I have. And I don't worry if it's like a little mistake. It just doesn't make a difference. I also did I took out my watercolors earlier and I watercolored some of the stamps, but I kind of like them without the colors too. Uh-oh, Lynn said I am an enabler also with those ticket stamps. Those ticket stamps are so wonderful. Uh-oh. I forgot to turn my phone down, y'all. That's my mom, but I'll call her back. Because I know she's mad at me right now. So I'm gonna wait to get my get fussed at. Uh-oh. Boo Boo Kitty, you got the ultimatum from your husband. He said that's enough. You can never have enough though. You should tell him he needs to watch some craft room tours so he can see people who really have a lot of stuff. Sometimes I'm even envious of people who have a lot of stuff. But you know what? Who I'm really envious of? The people who have a lot of stuff and it's organized. They got things labeled and in containers and it's like crazy. I'm like, wow, I wish that was me. First I say I hate you. And I say I love you at the same time. I hate you, but I love you for having all that wonderful stuff. I wish I could come play at your house. These car stamps are wonderful. And actually, I got these because I was going to sell these in the shop. And of course, ended up using them. I got them as a test, and I ended up using them, and I just never got any more. But something that I could totally get more of if someone is interested. They're interested. Y'all notice I'll never clean my stamps. All right, so now I'm just going to use my little. You can use your fingers too, but you know, it's more fun using a tear guide. Works with the paper bag too, and gives a nice kind of ruffly edge. And so these are definitely some bigger pieces. I'm going to keep these because I know I can stamp some smaller pieces on those too. So let's see how this is going to look after we give these edges a little love, because love is what it's all about. Ta-ta! And that piece is ready to go in here. I don't know where I'm going to put it because this one's a big piece, so I have to make a spot for it. I have some other stuff in here that I'll probably dump out. All right, so let me just cut these first. Oh, you're getting some more loot, Tammy. That's awesome. I don't even know any craft people. Yeah, you know, when I got that, I had that haul on Friday. I was like, I don't know where I'm gonna put this stuff, but I can usually make room. I can find a way to make some room. I'm the queen of doing that, but then I was thinking today I need to start getting rid of some stuff because it's getting a little cramped in here. But I think if I just organize stuff, if I get organized, I'll be okay. But you know, that's what we tell ourselves. That's what we tell ourselves so we can keep our stuff. Now I'm just cutting this any kind of wishy-washy way because that's the way I like it. That's the way I like it. My stuff wishy-washy. These will look so beautiful inside of my junk journal. Well, thank you, Tammy. I love that haul myself. That was by far one of my best ones because I already knew what I was going to do with a lot of the things that I actually picked up, and sometimes that's not always the case. Sometimes I'll pick up things and I'm not really sure what I'm going to use it for, which is kind of hoarder behavior as well. So, but this time the things that I picked up, I already knew what I was going to do with them. So I was kind of proud of myself. I got some good stuff. You're gonna have to get you a she shed, huh? Well, we don't even have basements here. If I had basements, man, I would have so much space. I would like never leave my basement because I would take it over and it would just be mine. That would be my she basement. But of course, we don't have basements down here in Florida, unfortunately. So we just have to work with what we have on my ranch style house. Oh, that's cool, Boo Boo. Boo Boo says when she makes things, basically now she gives it away once she makes it. Because it should have, I'm all about things having a purpose. Because sometimes I'm watching some YouTubers and they're making stuff. And I'm like, okay, they're making this stuff. Now, what are they going to do with that? That's what I'm always wondering. So usually when I'm making stuff, I'm making it for a purpose. But I still end up keeping a lot of stuff. Just because I'm just not organized at getting it out to the masses. But I'm trying to do better. I really do like these cards though. And I like using this paper bag too, because the paper bag has a thickness like a craft paper. So it's craft paper, basically. And I didn't have to go out and buy any craft paper. That's the beauty of it. I just can't print it on my printer, but you know, whatever. It still works out well. Definitely. Y'all don't have basements in Texas either? I didn't know that. I guess down south, I guess the water table is high in most of the states down south, so there wouldn't be any basements. Y'all can't wait till the kids move out so you can have their bedrooms. So you can have your space back. That's what I did. My kids moved out. They can't even come back because their rooms have stuff in them already. They're inhabitable. But I did tell my kids when they were very young that they were just, like, I let them live here. Like, this was my house. It wasn't really their house. So I really did tell them that. And they remember that too. My son's telling his kids that now. So you are just taking up space right now, but this is not your house. I'll let you live here. You got nothing. No, we don't want any Texas Chainsaw Massacre basements. You know, when I was growing up, though, we had basements. As a matter of fact, we lived in a basement apartment. And now, when I go back and I look at that apartment, it is so tiny. I don't know how we were living in that apartment. It only had like 2 bedrooms. And me and my brothers, we shared a room. And my mom and my dad, they had a room. And we had like these little bitty closets. But we didn't have that much clothes anyway, so. But man, I don't know how we lived in that tiny house, but we did. All right, I'm gonna use a different stamp now. Let's see. This stamp has some sayings on it, but I don't know what they say. So hopefully they don't say anything inappropriate. Because I don't know what they say. So I'm gonna get, for these, I'm just gonna use like some white paper. Of course, you could use colored paper too. But I'm going to just use some white paper for the moment. For the moment. All right. All right, so you all are going to find out what this says with me because I don't know. Let's see. Obscure movie reference. I want to say I didn't see the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, but I think I did. And I didn't like it because I don't like movies like that, so I don't know why I watched it to begin with. But I remember when I was growing up and we lived in that basement. I'm going to tell you, some parts of that basement I didn't want to go in. And I don't think there was anybody there, but it kind of freaked me out. But if I had a built out basement, I would be down there all the time. I wouldn't be afraid. As long as it had a second exit. You never want to be any place where there's not a second exit. That's my story anyway. I'm sticking to it. So this stamp says, we are all a little broken, but broken crayons still color. That's kind of cute. I've never used these stamps. So this was a great opportunity for me to use some stamps. And because I took this out the packaging, I can't even tell you who made the stamp. I don't know. If anybody has the stamp, you can speak now. You didn't like that movie either? Yeah. Movies, those psychological, especially movies like that are based off of true stories. I don't like that. Because it's like that kind of stuff can happen. There's some crazy people out there. I don't want them scaring the pee out of me. I'm not really like a horror person. I can watch a little bit of horror, but not too much. I don't want to watch too much horror. It's too much for me. Yeah, I took my watercolors and I watercolored some of these earlier. Well, one of them. I took one out. Then I stopped myself because I said, we've got to do this together. So this one says, life is hard, your art shouldn't be. I like these. Let's do one of the bigger ones. Let's see. Maybe we should do some Christmas crafting. Gotta take some Christmas stamps out since you all have so many. What is MST3K? I don't know what that is. Did you mean to do that, boo-boo? Was that a misspelling? Because I don't know what that means. Am I the only one? Mostly I just sit around all day being fabulous. That's what the paper says, not me. I didn't say that, but you know, it could be true. I wish I could just sit around all day and just be fabulous. Life doesn't really work out like that, huh? Hey, beautiful. So you got a good name. When people speak to you, it's like, hey, 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 hey. All right, let's get this little one out here. I don't know what that one says. All right, this one says, ugh, people. I don't know about that one, but I'm just going to go ahead and continue stamping. So y'all, this is a few pieces of ephemera. Once I cut this up, all right, so now let's put the top on here. And by the way, I am using a Ranger dye ink pad, Cocoa, all-purpose ink pad, and I think it's archivable also. It doesn't say. I like those ink pads because they're nice and juicy. Alright, so I'm going to get our little tear guide out, which really tears this paper really good. Excuse me. But it makes a fast job out of this. Instead of using scissors, I just rip it. I'm gonna rip this straight edge off of here too. We don't want no stinking straight edges. All right. I've also gotten stamps from Goodwill that I haven't started using. So I got like I'm still trying to figure out how to store all the stamps that I have. There's that storage thing again. It's crazy, y'all. Storage is crazy. I guess you could also like use your stamp and then you can use like your handheld die cut punches as well. You could do that, or you can punch things first and then you can actually stamp things. All right, so that's trash, trashity, trash, trash. Y'all, I don't even have anything to talk about today because the only thing that I did today is work on journals. I was, of course, I know y'all don't believe me when I say this, but I was dreaming about the best way to make those journals. So when I woke up, that's the first thing I did. I went and I washed my hair and took a shower, and then I came out and I went to town, working on material. Busting things down. Getting it. Because I said I am going to finish some journals quicker than I normally do. So that's what I was working on. So probably up to maybe about 2 hours before we came on today, I was actually in journal making mode. And like I said, I was kind of proud about that. They're going to be beautiful. And I can use some of this stuff within those journals as well. Nothing like having a lot of ephemera to choose from. Now this little piece, I don't know if I'll be using these, but I don't know why I stamped them. It's kind of humorous. Some humor in there. I didn't even take out a lot of paper to do this, but I should have, because I can go through these real quick. This is like a good TV time activity for sure. Yeah, and this is not sped up. This is just me, I kind of messed that one up. Me kind of just ripping away really quick. This is probably 20 by itself. Let's see, I'm gonna count this page. Let's see, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So that's 19 all by itself. All right, let's see, let's do this one that I already have printed out. And this is part of the kit that I was telling you all about earlier. So I'm gonna rip this piece first. And I'll rip this piece. And what's nice about these is I can leave them in long strips as well. So I like that. If you put your images on long strips, it's kind of cool. Kind of cool indeed. All right. Move you over. Quiet because I'm concentrating. She's concentrating, folks. Concentrating and getting her done. Hey, Laureline. I'm doing fantastic. Thank you for asking. How about yourself, darlings? I'm enjoying making my ephemera because, y'all, for a while, that's all I would do. I would get up and make ephemera, but now I have to work on some other stuff. I said, let me do some other stuff because I'm totally addicted to ephemera. So I'm all excited when I get to come on with y'all and work on my Project 20. I have some ideas in my mind for some future projects. Oh, I love my Cricut. I haven't done anything with my Cricut in a while. It's been sitting very quietly. But I do have some things that I need to use my Cricut for. But Tim Gunn is just sitting over there all alone. That's the name of my Cricut. Is Tim. I named it Tim Gunn. Tim Gunn, because I love Tim Gunn from Project Runway. So I like naming inanimate objects in my space. So my Cricut is Tim Gunn with butterflies on it. All right, so I'm gonna cut these down too. So of course I can print out more if I want some longer pieces. So these are some smaller pieces. Because it seems like I tend to do a lot of big piece ephemera. So I need some smaller pieces. Because, you know, you need smaller pieces for your clusters. Because if everything is big, it just doesn't work out. And yours is lonely. Mine's is lonely, too. Hey, Caroline. You like the ARSM or SMR of this, but except for I'm talking over the tearing of the paper. So maybe I should talk softly and then tear the paper. I don't know how long I could be quiet for though. These are some small pieces, but that's okay. We need all sizes. I think I need to start doing some stuff with book pages too, because I have a lot of text pages that I need to use. Now this I am going to cut. Oh, you are overseas, Caroline. Oh, wait a minute, wrong scissors. You know I can't use the big jammies on paper. That's for material only. For my fabrics only. Now this one has like a little, has a little bit of detail, so I'm just gonna cut around it. So I'm gonna, no, you know what? No, I'm not gonna do this one that way. I'm gonna go ahead and cut this one down. I will show you one that I did cut. I have in here. So that's one that I cut down. This is from the digital kit. So I can use this as a belly band if I wanted to. Or on the edge of a paper. You could use it as a tuck spot too. And it looks like, it actually looks like lace, because it was lace. Alrighty. Get on here, thing. Get on here. Whispering doesn't float living in Australia. You just had breakfast. It's Tuesday morning there. Wow, because that's right, because you all are ahead of us. I could still drink coffee with you. I might not be able to go to sleep tonight, but I could have some coffee with you. I love coffee. I don't think I'm addicted to coffee. I just love it. I love the flavor of coffee. Y'all look at this pal. Look at that pal. And I already put some away too. This makes it really easy because I didn't have to stamp anything. All I have to do is just rip the paper. Or cut it. Alright, so now I am going to... Yeah, it could be washi. You can use like some double stick tape and then it could be washi. Thank you, Lynn. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Need my rest. I do need my rest for tomorrow. So I gotta finish working on those journals. See, they came out kind of pretty. Let me get the focus on it. You can see the edge. It's pretty. Alright, so I can go around these pretty quickly. Like I said, this is like a TV time activity. Y'all, I was watching Netflix and they had like a few, I thought they were like new TV shows, but they're not TV shows. I mean, they're not new at all. Netflix, I guess, just picked them up. So I don't know if they're canceled or not, but I was watching Marlon, which is one of the Wayans brothers. And I forgot how funny he is, and I really liked his his TV show that he has, and it's called Marlon. And because he has a little bit of that slapstick humor thing going, like Martin Lawrence had on his show, if you ever watched that. And so I kind of been binging on that. He actually had 2 seasons up, so I'm on the 2nd season. Because y'all know I'm a Netflix binger. I like binging. I like the fact that when Netflix has like a TV show, like they put all the shows up at the same time. That makes me happy. Because you don't have to wait The bad thing is you can watch all the shows at the same time and then you can run out of stuff to watch real quick. But it's binge-worthy TV. Y'all, look how fast I'm going through these. That's awesome. And I have more stamps, so we'll definitely be stamping again in the future. So y'all have to make sure y'all have your stamps ready so you can stamp with me. And really build up your ephemera. This is the serious build up here. For show. I'm glad I turned this into a digital kit because, y'all, sometimes I don't have time to make stuff, but I can print it out and cut it real quick. So that's the beauty of having the digital kits for sure. I'm sure that's not a new discovery. I feel like I'm going in fast motion, but this is just kind of like a fast project. You can like just really whiz through here. Whiz through all the little pieces. I know you all probably can't see with these pieces, the color pieces, you can still see the white where I ripped it. The white paper is showing. And I could use a different color of distressed ink too. But y'all know. Brown goes with everything. So maybe I might do some other colors when I do this again. Especially for Halloween and for Christmas. Do some Christmas stamping. That's what we should do. Maybe we'll do some Christmas stamping this week. Y'all find your Christmas stamps. But sometime this week we're going to do some Christmas stamps. It might be tomorrow. So we can start getting ready for Christmas. Christmas and Halloween. I love that time of year. I love the fall time of year. It makes me happy. For some reason, fall time makes me happy. It's like, it feels like fall feels like when things are calming down for the year. It's a calm season. Whereas summertime is that's like the fun season. It's like when you go to the beach and all that stuff. Of course, I can go to the beach all year long. I'm just saying. I'm not bragging or anything. I'm just saying I could go to the beach all year long. But summertime is usually beach time and the children are out. So that's the fun season. And then Thanksgiving and Christmas time are like the giving season. But it's a little bit chaotic too. I feel like Christmas season is chaotic, but people make it chaotic. Yeah, I don't buy Christmas presents, so I stopped buying Christmas presents a long time ago. Because it's too much stress. And my family knows that I don't buy it. And I tell them, don't buy me anything. Just spend your money on yourself. Because Christmas time is a chaotic season. Even all the way into January. Because then people are January and February are kind of like, to me, like the crazy parts of the season. Because people are making all these lofty goals for the year and they wait until the beginning of the year to do things, to start things, instead of like starting when they think about it, like a diet. Like when you say I'm fat and I need to go on a diet, but I'm gonna wait until January to start. That makes absolutely no sense at all, but that's what people do. So then January and February are like the crazy times, and then I'd say there's a lull around March and April. People are calming down from January and February and getting ready for the summertime. And then back to school season, August and September, that's another crazy time. Because it's chaotic because you have to get the kids ready for school. And everybody waits until the last minute. And sometimes you can't help it because the schools always, they don't give you information until like the last minute, which I don't really understand that. Like they should know at the end of the year what you're going to need at the beginning of the year. But you always have to wait till like 2 days before school opens before you get a list. At least that's how it is here. Crazy. Just absolutely nuts. And I don't get it. Now look at all these pieces that I went through so far. This is awesome. I'm sure I have done about 100 pieces. Or at least 75. That's my story and I'm sticking to it. Yep, you all get your Christmas stamps out because we're going to be doing some Christmas stamps sometime this week. Christmas stamping, some holiday stamping. Because I have some Christmas stamps I would like to try out that I haven't probably ever used. Going in my ephemera stash. Alright, so I can't count how many we've done today because I already started putting them in here into my little storage doohickey here. But these are pretty nice, huh? The sayings. And I'm just gonna stick these in here. I'm trying to stick them in kind of by size. And then when I pull things out, it'll be more like a surprise. Like y'all can see, I still have lots of room to put in here. So y'all will see me fill this up. Because I'm not going to move it to the ephemera. I'm not going to move it to the ephemera book. You're listening, you're journaling and listening, Boo Boo Kitty. That's a good thing to do because it's kind of motivating. I need to do some journaling too. My little junk journal is so empty. It's like yelling my name. Lizzie, can you come write something in me? Put some pictures in me or something. Got some little bitty pieces in here. Ooh, I like filling this up. Makes me feel happy. All right, you all. So I'm pretty sure I can mark off that I did like my 20 check for today. So which is part of the project 20. So I'm pretty happy about that on the stamping because I know only a few more sessions and I can probably have this whole thing full. So just remember that you can use like any kind of paper, like your garbage bags, your paper bags from the store. Those are really good for making ephemera too. Cause look at that, it just looks like regular craft paper. It's not wrinkled or anything. So you probably can get some free bags from the store. They'll probably give them to you if you wanted it. Uh-oh, the cricket is out and rolling. Go ahead with your bad self, Tammy. Oh my goodness. Rachel said that the schools here are just not giving out report cards. The school has been out for how long? At least like a month. And they're just getting report cards. It's so slow. That used to kill me when I had kids in school. You have to wait to get a list, so you try to get what you can, and then a lot of times you get stuff that you didn't need. Thanks, Boo Boo. And Lynn, I had fun with you all. Thanks for coming on with me. So I'm going to shove off because me and Slim need some din. So I'll be chit-chatting with you all over on the Facebook group. So if you're not a part of the Facebook group, you are welcome to come over. It's a closed group. So if you come over, you still have to answer some questions. And then I will be happy to let you into the group. So you just can't come and just jump right in. But I'll let you in. So just come on over. And we've already had some of a few little discussions, and we're sharing pictures and projects and things like that. So I hope you all come over and join us. So I'm going to go ahead and shove off for this evening. Thanks everybody who came on with me, and even those who haven't said anything, but you're looking. I appreciate you too. So with that, I'm going to say love, peace, and hair grease from your sweet lotus blossom and lovable Lizzie. Have a fantabulous day and enjoy life.